Hey everyone, this is Madison the MaddGoddess, and we are back now that I have had something to eat. And we are going to load up Octavia and do a run through of In Hushed Whispers. At least that's what I think it's called. Don't quote me on that until we get in the game. And then I can correct it. So I've already turned in research items. I didn't have enough money to buy enough mats to go any higher than what I already have. So we're just going to save here and make do. And let's go get these damn mages. This will be uploaded to YouTube as an entirely separate, let me check on Josie real quick, separate video because of how long it's going to be.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
But the first stream that I had that got cut off, and then the continuation of it will be put together. So, yes, in Hush Whispers, level 4 to 7, we got that.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of the Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste.
Sorry, you're gonna have to listen to them for a while.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Down Magister controls
I need to get
Redcliffe,
prepared.
invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most effective.
Alright.
You go.
And if we do,
Even if
Let's get this rolling.
the
Has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
we cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Option 3?
Other than the main
There's nothing I know.
wait, there is a secret passage. It's too narrow for our troop.
Too risky.
That's why we need.
While they're focused on...
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help.
Dorian.
So if you'll go...
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can still go after the Temple.
I think I'm gonna turn subtitles off, or the captions off, for, crap. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Gotta restart the game. I forgot to take Solus's shit off. And task that. I always forget to do that. Okay. Going back in. Dorian doesn't come equipped with anything really well, and since I didn't have enough mats to make him some good stuff, I have to unequip everything from Solus, so that way when we get into the game, I can equip Dorian. My bad. Sorry, guys. I don't even get to spec him or anything in the very first opening battle when we get inside, but as soon as we deal with the first two guards that come and attack us, then I can spec him and equip him. So, let me start that whole thing over right there. What a mess. See? I'm just like in such a hurry to get this part over with. Only because, I mean, everything else is like really easy. It's just like it's a very quick run through to get to Alexius, only because he does this stupid bullshit where he stops. You can't fight him because he's summoned a rift, and I think it's really dumb that you have to fight the rift, but you can't fight him at all. So, before I forget while I was talking there, let me, this way. Let me unequip Solus from everything so Dorian has something to fucking wear. And a good weapon. Sorry, Solus. Alright. Now we'll go in. Now you get to see all of that all over again. So we're gonna skip through this.
Read the letter from Alexius asked for the herald.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you. Not
I
the
swear to God, I'm gonna make that Liliana's hood one day.
and if we don't even
Her little
even if we could assault
purple
me.
hood there.
And
The Magister
Has outplayed us.
I'm gonna cosplay the fuck out of that hood.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
We
Other
need
than
another way
There's not-
inside.
wait, there is a. It's too now. That's what.
While they're
Here comes
Fortunately,
Dorian.
You'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
the plan puts you in the most. We can still go.
Confirm. Alright. Now we're ready. Cassandra and Blackwall. Need my warriors. 2 mages need 2 warriors. Oh, yes, my tablet. I had it charged. I was charging it. So, if you're watching this, I have my tablet handy so that I can say hello. So if you're watching and lurking, say hello or just post an emoticon. I don't care. An emoji or whatever.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation is for Mistress Llewellyn and no one else. You lot wait here.
I'm strong.
Where I go, they go.
Yeah, look at you.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course.
Hey,
I'm
sweetheart,
sure
how
you
you
work
doing,
out
nerd
some arrangement
sauce?
that is equitable to all.
Are we mages to
Nice
have
seeing
no
you in
voice
here.
deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your
Hi,
followers
hi,
over
hi,
to
hi,
my
hi,
care
hi,
if you
hi,
did not
hi.
trust me with their lives.
Okay, I'm
If
gonna
the
go ahead
Grand
and include
Enchanter wants to be part
the
of
Grand
this talk.
Enchanter in this conversation here. Skip-a-doo. That's good to hear. Good to hear.
The Inquisition
I'm glad.
needs mages to close the
I'm getting ready to
gates,
do a
and I
good
have
run
them.
here
So,
in the game.
what shall you offer in exchange? I'm afraid I have
I'm
no-
doing good. I've got a little bit of a sore throat.
Felix.
No, it's not really sore. I'm just
What
a
have
little
you
hoarse
done?
from having had a cold for so long. I sound like I have laryngitis.
Your son is
So speaks the... You walk into my... You're nothing but a mistake.
So welcome to my stream.
It was to be a try... Father,
I'm trying to pay attention to you and
He
this.
sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliche.
Don't worry, I've played this game so many times that
Dorian,
I can run through it blindly.
The Elder One has power you would not believe. He...
That's who you serve.
That's why I'm skipping this. I'm not here giving people tutorials on how to play this game.
Stop it,
So the conversations I'm just kind of skipping through.
Say... There is a way. The Elder One...
I'm going to die.
Seize them, Venatori.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
Now I'm getting sent back or forward in time.
the Elder One? Where'd they come from?
I don't know if you've ever played this game before, but let me see if I can actually power up Dorian. Oh, yes, I can. I can at least do that. Thank God. Let me go here first. Yeah, you do. Especially considering that they are actually coming out with part 4 in 2018. So I have a feeling that when that happens, this poor character here is going to be scrapped. I will no longer be streaming Dragon Age Inquisition. I will be streaming the newer one. We don't even know what it's called yet. We're just first they were hinting that there was a possibility of it, and now they're, you know, they finally said yes, we are actually creating a new Dragon Age. So it's really good. It's really fun, especially if you get like Trespasser, the Trespasser extension, because, you know, once the game ends, that's it. But if you get Trespasser, then the game, you get an extended ending, a very very interesting and hardcore extended ending. Even if you play on casual mode, which I'm playing on casual mode for my stream, but if you're playing on casual mode, it is still a very fucking difficult in battle that you have to go through. Well, you really don't have to play like Origins, you know, or Part 2, unless you want to. What you do is if you want to go ahead and like play Origins, the very first one, you can synchronize in this game, this particular game. You can sync up like your world state. You can go to your world state online on your account and say, okay, my character did this, he or she married so-and-so, or had a love affair with so-and-so, and who killed the archdemon at the end, blah, 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 all that other stuff that I won't spoil. And it creates a customized world state that you can pull into the game, and any of the really interesting rare artifacts and stuff like that, or loot that you have found in that, also get synchronized into this game. So I really like the fact that they do that. So I'm gonna unpause here. I can still talk though. These guys have nothing on us. Dorian doesn't even have any armor on yet because he just became a part of my party.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius.
Yeah, it is very cool.
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Alexius used the amulet as a focus.
So I just got pushed forward in time here. Let's see, blah 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 blah. Then we go back.
Then we undo this and go back now.
So I'm hoping or wondering if they're going to do the same thing with Part 4, if they're going to let us, you know, choose a character, because you can choose which character you want to synchronize to your your customized world state. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that with Part 4 as well. And I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure that I know who the nemesis is going to be in Part 4, but I'm not going to spoil it for you if you haven't played this game before.
Alexius,
leader and
so
evidently it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process. I believe if that happens, I think you're
so poor Alexius, he was trying to remove me from time, but he didn't. He sent me forward in time. Now I'm gonna go kick his ass.
Still where and when we left them. In some sense.
then let's go.
I'm right behind.
Alright, now I need to equip him with better equipment. Stuff that I made. That's a warrior only. There, that's about as equipped as he's gonna get. Alright. So what game are you currently streaming now? I know I popped in before my visit to Florida, but I wasn't really paying attention to what you were playing. I just wanted to come in and say hello. And I'm gonna loot the ever-living hell out of this place. Oh, GTA 5 roleplay. Are they still pissing you off? You should try this one.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of
I mean, it's on Origins, you know, because it's an EA game. But Steam will let you port it through if once you buy it, and it's really not that it's not that expensive. So if you prefer to broadcast through Steam, Steam does actually have some compatibility with Origins, with letting you bring this game into there. I've done it before, just to try to see if streaming through Steam was better than OBS, but I prefer OBS. I'm considering getting The Witcher. Probably just start right off with 2 or 3. I've kind of pulled away from MMORPGs because I'm just really not people friendly. So I've been streaming, playing this one a lot. Because then I don't have to worry about getting, caught up with other asshole players. Especially the corpse campers. God, I hate them.
I saw you disappear into the rift.
Let's see. Red lyrium.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body?
This is also not helping my throat.
Eventually.
How are you doing on the quitting smoking?
Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942. Grant.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to...
Please. Alexius serves the Elder One more.
I promise I will do...
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still
That's good.
exists.
That's good.
Good.
I said...
I need to quit as well, but nothing works for me. Nothing helps. It doesn't even take the edge off. The one thing that actually was starting to work for me was Zyban, otherwise known as Wellbutrin, depending on if you're using it as a smoking cessation, or which would be Zyban, or Wellbutrin if you're using it for psychiatric purposes. Within like 3 days, I was not craving a cigarette at all, and then I ended up in the ER with minor seizure activity. So, it's just like, it was amazing. It's just like that I was able to, pick up a cigarette, and I looked at it and was like, before I even got it to my mouth, I was like, I don't want this. Just whatever. And put it back down and never touched the pack. For 3 days I didn't smoke.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this
Oh,
world
poor
and into the
Cassandra.
next. For she who trusts in the Maker,
I'm
fire
here.
is her water.
Octavia's come to save you, Cassandra.
Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly
So,
be
do my
upon us
luck,
if
that's the
dead
one thing that really
die.
works. I can't take.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got...
I was there.
Alexius sent us.
Go back
Oh,
in
by the
time.
way, I auto-host your
Can we
channel,
make
so
it
when
so
I'm
that
not
none of this
streaming,
ever took place?
if you're streaming, it auto-hosts on my channel here. I try to do that for only certain people. You, my husband, 30X Gamer, and there's this one streamer I absolutely love, called Squirrel,
Alexius
and
master.
I don't like
And
watching his
Christian,
games and stuff, but
Nothing stopped them.
I host him because I don't know, I like his voice. He's got a very... You're welcome. You're welcome. But Squirrel just has a very awesome voice, and he's very engaging, so it's like, even though I don't care about the games he's playing,
We'll stop all that from happening.
I just enjoy listening to him.
Maker, guide us.
I discovered him through 30X Gamer, the hubby. Okay, now I need to go find Blackwall, who is in here. And what I do like about this, if you haven't checked out my other streams yet, is that there are actual romance options in here.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here.
And
Should rest in peace.
you know, you can actually, your character can actually romance other people. Some are straight, you know, heterosexual, some are bisexual, some are homosexuals.
You skipped over.
I love how they are not afraid to bring in modern day
It sent us
social
forward in time.
sexuality.
That's how we survived.
Well, I can't say modern day. It's just, it's more, it's less of a taboo in today's society. But I mean, homosexuality, bisexuality, and all that stuff has been around since the dawn of ages.
If we get...
So I love how they are not afraid to bring that into their game and implement it.
Everything about this nightmare is a mistake.
We have a battle.
One last battle.
It is. It makes it a lot more socially acceptable because you don't just get to romance, like, you know, female to male, you know, but you get to make the choice.
Himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Some characters, you know, some of the characters that you romance, you have no choice. You have to be the proper, like for example, my commander. He cannot be romanced by any male unless you add a mod. Dorian is gay, the one that I'm with right now. He's gay. He cannot be romanced by any female unless you mod. And that's just basically just breaking the game. But then there's like Josephine, who is, and Cassandra here, you know, cannot be romanced by anyone that is not a male. But Josephine is bisexual. There are a couple of others that are bisexual. There's even one character, she's not playable. He is not playable. They're basically an NPC that tags along with another person. I know, taboo. The taboo on this is really only recent, which is stupid because it's like I said, it's been around since the dawn of time. So, like I said, I'm very, very pleased that they, you know, they were not afraid to implement this into the game, and this game was built years ago. But especially right now here in America, it's gotten a lot worse because of our situation,
Have mercy on
our
their
political
souls.
situation.
I almost feel nostalgic.
It's like, you know, we were making such great strides, and then all of a sudden, you know, Trump. I'm sorry, I don't care if there's anybody who's lurking or comes back and listens to my stream later and doesn't like that I said that, but Trump is ruining everything in this country. Everything. And I'm not afraid to say it. I cannot stand the man. I knew he would be a mistake, but I knew that he was going to win. And the reason why he was going to win was because he's a businessman. He knows how to make a sales pitch. And he's screwing everything up. You know, it's like now I have to be concerned about my gay friends who are, you know, openly gay friends, or family members who, you know, are married and things like that, going out, you know, depending on where they live. You know, if they're going to be put in harm's way.
The Elder One has taken all that is his.
If they're going to get hurt or killed or something like that. You know, it scares me. You can't even go to and protest something anymore these days without worrying about getting into a fight or being arrested or hit or what have you.
May she find peace at the Maker's side.
It's a fucking shame. Yep, and it's all because of Trump. Trump allows hate crimes to occur. This shit's illegal, and, you know, and we were really we were doing so good at beginning. You know, we hadn't cracked down on it completely, but we were beginning to crack down on hate crimes. And, you know, and making it not acceptable anymore. If you committed a hate crime, you went to jail. End of story. You went to court. If it was proved that you did it, you know, if you were proven guilty, you went to jail. And now it's just like, you know, he gets up on a podium, our president that we have now gets up on a podium and, you know, and like commends it, you know. It's like the KKK and the the neo-Nazis, you know, that shit needs to die out, you know.
No.
And everyone thinks that it's a new occurrence, and it's not.
This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
You know, these people were already still around. It's just because we were making progress with not allowing hate crimes and cracking down on them, that they just kept their mouths shut, but now they have free reign because our president allows it. But, you know,
What happened while we were
I still believe in a little bit of karma.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence.
I guess in order for our country to make some progress, we're going to have to be broken first. And it just makes you wonder, though, are we going to end up in a civil war?
I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
You know, is it really going to come down to Americans fighting against each other in a civil war again? And then, you know, then you have to wonder, is that really such a bad thing if we do? Maybe that's what we need. We need a break before we can be fixed. And people thought Americans were joking when they said, if Trump wins, I want to leave the country. Now, everyone else in the world can see exactly why we were saying that. Sorry, political rant. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the political rant. Check my inventory real quick. Let's see, what did I get? Shield bash. Oh no, they're good. Build up magic defense and electrical resistance. Alright, we're all good. I know. I know I'm allowed. It's just... It just burns me up, that's all. And when I get... You know me, when I get to ranting, I get to really, really ranting.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No!
Come forth and serve the Elder One.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
I actually played a male Trevelyan. Or, like, if you're an elf, it's called Llewellyn. If you're a human, it's Trevelyan. I haven't played a Canary, which is, like a horned, race. Like, for example, we have one that's called Iron Bull. And, he has, you know, horns. Hence the name Iron Bull. And I haven't played that, and I haven't played a dwarf yet. I've only played a human or an elf. So, I know that, they all have different names. But I actually have played a male human before, a Trevelyan Inquisitor, where, I decided to check out what it would be like to romance Dorian, who is this dude over here.
The breach.
It was actually very interesting. It was much more interesting than the female romances. Ah, I'm surrounded by demons. Hey, Cassandra, don't just stand there, you know, like, fight or something. Close this rift. Boom! Just like, yeah, that's right. We're bad. I'm getting all these rogue-related items. I don't even have a rogue on me. I can actually probably do the run-through of... Right now I'm doing the run-through of in Hush Whispers, and I could probably, once I'm done with this, at the level that I am, do the run-through where we first encounter Corypheus, our nemesis. We finally discover who it is that's trying to destroy the world. It's not like I don't have time. I'm awake now, not entirely ready to go to sleep at all. So what's new in your world? I don't even bother reading these things anymore.
No! Connor! It was an act of courage.
He knew there was no other way to resist. He resisted that demon to the last.
So he threw himself in a fireplace. Okay. Yeah, I hear that. You're about due for a new computer, aren't you? And of course, yeah, being sick didn't help at all.
What became of Peter?
You're so young to have cancer, but cancer strikes at any age.
And you're not going to tell me?
Even children can be born with it, so... Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
You'll find out soon enough.
It's one of those situations where it's like, so long as I can continue to upgrade it, I'm not buying a new one. So I make sure that at least when I upgrade my components, that I upgrade them, like, you know, my sound card, my video card, and things like that, you know, the things that I can yank out, RAM and what have you. I make sure that, you know, they're really good ones, so that way when the time comes where I do break down and finally buy another computer, I can just yank them out and slap them in. You know, I can make a basic computer but with a really good motherboard, with a good processor and a good CPU, and then just yank out all the other components from the old one and slap them in and run them. Yeah, that's where I'm getting at, is the motherboard is like, hey, sweetheart, you've done put way too much load on us, and like, if you look at my channel when you get a chance to, you'll I have 2 streams from earlier today. One was like only at like a few short minutes because all of a sudden I got this blue screen of death from out of nowhere. And it was like, really? But, you know, I'm hoping that, like, when I have the money to finally upgrade... How old is it? How many years? Mine is about 4 years old. But mine didn't come from a manufacturer. I went to one of those, you know, places where you can, you know, pick and choose what you want. Ooh, is there a way that you can brace it from the inside without touching the motherboard? I've had problems with stuff like that before, and I've had to like come up with like ways to work around that by finding a way to support like I had a hard drive a new hard drive that wouldn't fit in the old hard drive slot, and so I had to like stick it in this larger slot and brace it with foam. You know, brace it with like foam padding so it wouldn't slide around, and then, you know, tape the back opening up just a little bit so it wouldn't slide out if I moved my computer. It damaged your motherboard. So basically you need a new motherboard that will fit your case. At that point, it's better off getting a new computer entirely. Alright, Spellbinder, you need to die. There we go. Let's see, what can I kill? Oh, okay, that archer. We had a really hard time getting my video card in here. You know, because the way that everything is designed with the case, it just, you know, it had to take, it took some ingenuity. but we got it. And all of this just so I could stream. Like, everything was great when I was playing this game, you know, offline. But once I decided I wanted to stream on Twitch, it was like, I needed to upgrade this, I needed to upgrade that, blah, blah, blah. And now, I'm like, now I need a new webcam. My webcam sucks. I mean, it looks fine for, like, small things like this.
The main hall is that way. I'm sure that's where Alexius is hiding.
But if I want to do something like, you know, vlogging, it's starting to look gritty.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it.
Yeah, 5 to 6 years seems to be the point in time where it's time to give up the ghost. Now, do you have a store-bought computer, or did you have one that you had designed for you? I'm gonna come in here and find myself some red lyrium shards so I can open up this magical door.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
Oh yeah, him.
Block them from coming up the stairs.
He needs to die. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Ah, okay. I gotcha. I can't remember the name of the site that I go to. The place online I go to, but it's really good, you know. Saves you the trouble because they will tell you, you know, like if you choose something and you don't realize it's not that compatible, like, you know, for example, when I built this one, it said, you know, they contacted me and they told me that, you know, based on some of the components I had chosen, that I was gonna, that it was recommended that I have a better fan system. So that would also require a better power supply box. So that was really awesome that they did that. And Windows came installed free. You know, you get the Windows, you even get the Windows disk. So I'll have to look it up. Nope. No, but I don't know if they
What happened here?
Somebody
they ship to the UK. They might.
They haven't noticed us yet. Good
No.
opportunity to look
It's like something cyber something. Like I do that. Something cyber something. I mean, it was 4 years ago, but I'd have to look at my paperwork, that I still have. Because I want to put I have to look at my paperwork anyway, because I want to put my specs on the front page here of my my channel. Something. You laughing at me. Dude, I'm a broke ass bitch who needs money. And lots of cloth and leather and metal. Knee mats and money. Two more red lyrium shards. 1, 2. Ah, yes. I know where I need to be. Ah, crap. I don't need that. Actually, my other character is a lot higher of a level. And earlier today I was playing her and Lexa, and took down a high dragon. For her first high dragon, not mine, but hers. It's like very nice. It ate up 20
How much damage did Alexius' spell do?
healing potions.
Rest tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here.
And one of my
But
characters,
whether
not
that's
characters,
history,
but one of my
who
group
can say?
members, party members died. Oh, also with this game, there is a multiplayer, you know, like multiplayer option expansion that you can get where, for example, if, you know, I had it and you had it, we could go questing around together. It doesn't turn it into an MMO. You can have up to 4 people, because you can only put 4 people in your parties. You can have up to 4 friends playing in the multiplayer. And then, you know, if you don't have 4 people, you just take two of your playable character, you know, like one of these 2 guys. Which, that would be fun if you get that. If you get this, then definitely let me know. Because I think I already have the expansion. I'll have to let you know which one I have, and we can do that, and that would be neat, because we could stream that. You could stream it on your end, and I could stream it on my end as well. I'm bashing in this door just because it's there, or that wall just because it's there to bash in. Alrighty. Alright, that's locked. Don't have a rogue with me. But I think the problem is that I would have to, since I have Trespasser, either you would either have to get Trespasser, or I would have to do a reinstall, like, which is easy. I can just save, you know, my current games on a flash drive and uninstall this, uninstall Trespasser, or not allow Trespasser to install at all, and then because everything has to be synced up in order for you to play multiplayer. And if you're not happy with the game, you can try it out, and if you're not happy with the game, then within 30 days you can get your money back. You can just cancel it and tell them you want your money back, and they'll refund it for you.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Which I've actually used before when I bought a game, and because they no longer had a trial for it, and I absolutely hated it. The graphics looked like it in the trailer. It looked like it was going to be so pretty, you know, graphic wise, and it was just god awful. It was like playing Mario Brothers. Which if you're playing Mario Brothers, that's fine. That's how the game's supposed to look. But it was a newer game, and I was so disappointed too. And I did not enjoy at all how the interface was either. Like this one, you can do this, or you can do like tactical camera instead, which is cool because I can tell her to like move over here. I can tell Dorian for him to come over here. Get out of tactical camera, and they do that. or stay in tactical camera, and they still do that. Alright. I always save right here just in case my game crashes. So I have my progress. This is the entail of this large, huge ass quest. And that's what I like about this. It's just not like running around and picking up quests. You do that. You run around, you pick up your quests, but you also have like these extended ones like this. You know, for the storyline. It's a very robust storyline, and depending on how you, what you say and how you act will depend on how people that you've recruited or who is in the game will respond to you. And some people will just flat out leave. You piss somebody off so, you know, get disapproval ratings so too much, they'll leave. They'll be like, screw you, I'm out of here.
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing. I knew you would appear again. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else.
I think I need to get pull my netbook out and make it, turn it into a little bot, server.
Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
If that's even possible, I think it is.
Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
That way I can, I want to do things like I want to have notification sounds from on my tablet. Mostly. That's what I'm using to look at my chat, is my tablet down here. And it's resting up against my monitor and my keyboard, in between my monitor and keyboard. And you know, sometimes if there's nobody in the chat room, I get so caught up in what I'm doing, I forget to look.
Leliana, let Felix go. He's innocent. No one.
But there are other reasons why I would like to have a bot. Everyone, attack my target. Well, I can clear that command. Of course we're going to attack him. Ow. That hurt. Not health-wise, but that cost me time. And now he's untouchable. Because I have a rift. I think it's funny, I used to play a game, MMORPG Rift, and now I'm playing a game that has rifts that I control.
One less to worry about.
So you kill the demons, seal the rift. Which, do not be fooled, because that is not... Well, this is what I love about Dragon Age, is every Dragon Age focuses on something entirely different. Where'd you go? There you are. This one, it focuses on a completely different nemesis. Sealing rifts was not a part of the first game or the second game. And that's what I like, is the diversity of the evolution of each game.
Make it take you.
Alexius.
So much for the mighty.
Sounds good. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Your death will be my apology.
It's nice to not only have somebody in here, but to actually enjoy it. So if you want, I can
All those lies he told
allow
himself,
this stuff to happen.
the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice.
That's Dorian.
Oh, Alexius.
I like him.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. It's relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now. The Elder One.
There's a reason they won.
Which, if you continue watching, you'll get to see. After this, I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the one where we finally meet our nemesis and leave our first area, which is Haven, and get to our fortress, which is oh my god, brain fart. Sky Sky something. Skyhold. There we go.
No, I won't let you.
I can't even think of what the damn place is called, and I've been playing this forever.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your...
It's not even, it doesn't even take as long as this one did.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame.
Look at those graphics.
Guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Now I'm back in my original time.
You'll have to do better than that.
See, I killed him in the future, but now we reversed the spell and went back to our present time.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
I'm gonna let him live.
You won.
Because then I can make the bitch work for me.
No
Har,
extending
har,
this
har, har.
charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
You know what's funny is
Everyone dies.
they consider some of this to be British accents, which I know is bullshit because I've talked to you and I have a girlfriend who is from England as well, and I've watched enough British comedy and British shows to know what a British accent sounds like, but they have what they call an American accent and a British accent. However, I've noticed that I've been playing this game so much that the, quote, British accent, I've picked up some of the way that they pronounce words versus traditional American pronunciations.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm
Now,
fairly
he
sure Redcliffe
is a
was on
playable
the
character in the first game.
We never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible.
You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better.
You can even see the damn pores on their
I
face.
know you are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
No one fights well for their captors.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas.
See if I
We
can
cannot afford to be divided now.
grab my
We can't
tablets.
fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another,
Charger.
you're leaving my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Charger's kind of weak. I mean, my tablet's looking kind of weak. I'm just gonna come over here. And plug in the charger.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the
Oh,
mages, and we
shush,
must
Cullen.
be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as them. You were there, Seeker.
While I may not completely agree with the decision, the sole
Alright,
point
I'm
of
gonna
the
skip
Herald...
through all
The
this.
voice of pragmatism speaks.
Hey,
Here I
Dorian.
was just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
Moving my
We
healer.
will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Or Lave.
One back. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach.
Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say?
Meet us there when you're ready.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen. What this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But
I'll begin preparation.
Did I level up? No. I'm gonna have to go through all my loot though. I have to go through all the loot and see if I can make some better armor.
I should tell you,
At least a better shield for Blackwall.
some fuss when they learned about our...
Ah, yes. Sorry, Dorian, but Solus is gonna need his shit back because I said so. That's why. Just accept it. I'll make better equipment for you later. Because I kind of need Solus right about now. Oh, that one looks better, but it's not. Okay, These can go. So might as well go through all this crap while I'm here. Doing this. Get rid of that. Keep that. Go. Go. Gone. Trash. 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 Vendor loot. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to come here. Trash, trash. Trash. Definitely trash. That's worthless. Trash. Yeah. I'll give you that for now. 'Cause that's trash. Actually, no. Put the cooldown amulet on. Mercy's Crest is now garbage because I'm no longer using it. Upgrades.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Hurry up.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry.
The Chantry should be a place...
That must be its strength again. The Chants did much to... Little, but the...
Alright, I need to skip through this conversation.
Is the point. Common ground is the start of all negotiation.
So if...
We must learn to think beyond our own wants, to secure peace.
See, you can romance her too, but don't flirt with Josie unless you plan to follow through with it.
Planning to...
I believe the remaining... They demand...
You can break her heart.
How would you reply?
I'd tell the Chant...
Yet as rumors... difficult...
Turn in some research.
I don't know if Apothecariodon can get you that many healing drafts, revered mother.
Greetings.
Okay, she has nothing
Let's speak later.
new to say.
Yes, revered mother.
I would have been doing so in person. I understand you were instrumental in garnering. It is well done. And I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
You disapprove of something the Chantry did. Are you allowed to do that?
That large... In some... Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be.
Runny nose.
But it does not tell us how to get there. So many times...
It's so cold over here right now. Oh my god.
We shall see whether this Inquisition...
Farewell.
Farewell.
Now that I've done this, I have to talk to everybody about the fact that I just got the mages to fight for our side. See, little bitch. Screw you.
Cullen doesn't have enough Templars
Hussy.
to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained. I knew you would... I'll have a...
Stuck
There
up
has never been a
snobby
greater threat to
bitch.
mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no.
You have a low...
It's not... Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
You're right.
They are met. The fact... Someone... Tell me, as you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it. What few...
Mages should...
A cure? It's something to con...
Yeah, I'm done talking to you. I hate the fact that I even have to recruit you. And that's only just for points.
Mages.
Your open support for the mages, like our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, you may...
You're always looking for some way to bet.
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to...
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I...
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history.
It was still a sacrifice.
And I would do it again.
Anything I should...
Altegan has returned to Redcliffe. The people are returning. Unfortunately, our show of support for the mages has angered many.
I'll leave you to your work.
Yeah, they're pissed off because we took the mages. If we had supported the Templars, they would have been pissed off about that too. So, whatever. Some people don't like the fact that I recruited Bull, Iron Bull.
So
they don't like that I recruited
They should be able to seal
Sarah.
You are certain you experienced time travel.
Nobody's ever happy with
I've
anything.
been to the Fade.
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition's...
Most people have trouble.
I'm not most people.
I appreciate you to...
If you wish me to speak. Speaking of which...
For?
And now again at Redcliffe.
See, I just flirted with Solus. He's somebody you have to pay... You have to watch out for him.
My friend.
We'll talk...
Goodbye.
Alright, Dorian's here. Now I have to have a long conversation.
What's next?
Give me time.
I suspect that would...
Skip.
Seen as an authority.
Even though he's gay, you still get to flirt with him. Haha.
That means... I'd believe that.
I never...
So we're doomed to it.
Not at first. Thing is, not that this is reason to oppress us. Still.
It occurs...
Beyond my being a maid.
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so
charming and well dressed.
Which is obvious to anyone.
I'm well aware of your...
So you can, so you guys can flirt back and forth. He's just like, so long as you understand, I don't like women. We'll flirt.
I am the son. Naturally, that's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it?
What did...
But sorry, Nerd Sauce, I skipped through all this shit because I've heard it so many times. Besides, if you want this game, these are going to be spoilers. So, haha, haha, haha.
Everyone feels that way.
So consider this, instead of learning about the game, consider this not getting spoilers.
I'm sure some Magisters would disagree.
I think...
That's too bad. I never tire of talking.
I'd like to...
Aye, probably why... Alright, that... I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Just...
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
That's what any magic... Of course, what people call blood magic here.
What's...
Blood magic. The problem... That's what... Behind... It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it.
You'd think the Templars would have...
I imagine they did. Once their investigation... Nowadays, only the friendless are accused.
There must be some...
Of course. Occasionally. Meanwhile, most learn to keep quiet. Me?
You want to know what's going on in this conversation, you're going to have to do some really quick pausing later back on the playback.
How it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question.
You think slave...
I didn't say... In the... Back home. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you... I don't know. But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you...
It seemed...
Strange? The magisterial rules. That magisters...
What is...
The upper house... Those seats up... It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
If...
I'm an Altus, which is almost...
I've...
Upper class. If you're a mage... If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else.
I thought the... Well,
So, he gets to appoint you. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all the parties. The truest path to...
If it's a...
Yes, let me put it this. If you're not from... The idea that anyone could be a mage, however...
Can...
Technically. More importantly, so they hold out hope. Poor sods don't realize that means he'll be a quaestor.
Being a quaestor isn't a good thing.
I imagine the average non-mage, like counting numbers. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranha, however, you're out.
Let me ask you something else.
Of course.
So this is what happens whenever you meet somebody new. You have to get to know them. You don't have to, but you really should.
People up. If you mention it, but yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of it.
Is the...
Not in theory. Back home, perhaps it started with good intentions, but these...
There are some...
We don't have... We have
They don't...
Ha! They watch for... Mostly they enforce their
I like how he goes,
magisterium's
ha!
The Chantry smut.
Do you really?
We don't call it that, Owen. In the Imperium, it all stems from a disagreement over Andraste.
Why would they disagree over...
It's not my field of Down south, they said, we feel better, but... So we elected a man as divine. The South
So...
All the... Don't think... Same reason you never see a man on the sun.
Do you consider your...
It might surprise... It is a relic. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I share you.
That's not so... I'll say this.
In me?
That the Maker said, you are what we needed most at the moment we needed it. That's what they will say in ages to come.
I'm not sure about...
Doubt. Me? The world is bigger than I. The Maker doesn't need me to believe. But I do. The thought of no one...
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
I'd
think you'd be... They won't. Secretly. Many Magister...
It would be in...
I think we've been fighting... They'll sneer. Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm...
We're not part of the Chantry. The Chantry...
You think that matters? The Herald of... I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you...
That's all I...
Fair enough.
You said Alexius...
He was my patron. I had a lot of successes. He and I used to talk, and then he gave up. He stopped trying. On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son.
I'll allow this one to go through.
I remember hearing the news. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been...
Back then. I told... Later, too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking.
I don't think that's...
Never you. At any rate, he's fallen so low.
Have you gone to...
Not yet, no. I saw him, but I suppose he hardly does...
Is there anything else he has to
So
say?
I take it you're... Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
Yes, that's right.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venator.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
I should go.
Say, does he have anything else to say?
Fancy meeting you here.
I should go.
As you wish.
He's so flirtatious. Alrighty. Can I upgrade some potions? Let's see. Can I upgrade this? Yes. I'm going to improve the potency though. And increase my healing potions. And then equip myself oh, there's Cassandra and Cassandra and Blackwall. Give them 4. I only need 2.
Sigrid can get that for you, sir.
Alrighty. Now I gotta go talk to Sarah. Gotta do all of this before I can do the next quest.
The Inquisition has saved many lives.
Yes. Well, that's mages all over. So many robes. I bet I'll just be the other side of Haven. Just in case.
Do you have a problem?
No problem with mages. You're fine, right? My problem is magic. If mages sat on their hands, everything would be fine. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I'll be back if...
Go on.
Alright, that's all she had to say. Varric, my favorite dwarf.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad.
That's bad.
Finding more of it really punches a hole in my...
How long does it take for Red...
It took years. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave this...
I'm with you on that. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
There's one part where Cassandra says, they'll say, the Inquisitor was funny. One day, you just watch, or something along those lines.
I was planning to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from things should be cut. If the world's about to end...
Yo, dwarf.
Need something?
Come back.
I want to know more about Red...
I'll tell you what I can.
Oh, okay, he has nothing more to say.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Anybody else who happens to be in the chat and is lurking and has not yet said hello, say hello, hello, hello.
I want to wheeze the... What you ought. We've already spoke. We want...
Gotta skip through this shit.
Ha! Deal.
I want to be done with the next leg
It never ends.
before the husband comes home.
You don't need to tell me that.
Is it that bad? The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You...
Well, I hope it will...
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my...
I'm gonna piss her off.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody...
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now. Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
Oh, Cassandra. Lighten up.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to clear...
I know you're worried about having...
I'm not questioning their ability. I will... Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety.
Is there any...
Not at present.
That's all for now.
Should you require...
Now, I like crime.
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers. Not that the chief has any apostates in the group. The Templars have holed up in Thorin.
I like the fact that Krem was born a girl, but
if nothing else, we get a better look at the land.
Knows that she identifies as a man.
We'll talk later.
You know, it's nice that they implemented that as well.
That Tevinter guy said
There's Iron Bull, Dave. I mean, oops, nerd sauce.
I've got no.
I know, right? Anyway, damn thing. Can I help you?
Nope, guess not.
See you later.
See ya.
Forgot to talk to Master Dennett.
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. In lesser hands, you'd be in trouble.
How are your chop?
Haven is groaning under the weight. It wasn't built for this, but we'll make it serve. Too busy to hear things, and that's how I...
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Make her, though the darkness comes upon me. I shall embrace the light.
Okay, no more flirting with Blackwall, or he's gonna think we have something going on.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. I have to ask, what was I like in that dark feud?
You fought with honor and died a hero.
Then I was worth something in the end.
Nothing right now.
Loot drop off. Let's see, what can I make? Ugh. Still more formal attire.
Another time, then.
Let me see if I can at least make a frickin' shield for her. Yes, thank you. Blackwall at least has a better shield now.
Good.
I don't know why it's considered a weapon. Well, I guess because you can bash people with it. Junk. Junk. Okay, staffs. Dorian. Yeah, I'm giving the staff of stasis. Oh, crap. I wanted to look at Solus, see what Solus is wearing. 111. 111. Okay, let's give him some formal attire. I want Solus geared up a little better, which means Dorian can have this, and this can go in the garbage. Okay, I don't have any sigils. she can wear that now. I think our helmets are pretty good. 16 and 15. Let's see if I can make better helmets here. Nope. Nothing better than 16 and 15. What about Solus? What is he wearing? 12. I can make him a better one.
Need something?
Oh, shut up. More power. That's pretty good, actually.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they.
Can I talk about Iron Bull?
And turned it against his children.
What can I do for you?
Oh, yes I did.
See you later.
Memory's too damn short.
See ya.
Alright, to the war table. And then I'm going to... Oh, that's right. I leveled up. I leveled up, not Cassandra. Me. Let's see. I'll take that one right there. See if I have anything to drop off to my name. I don't think so. I think I already did that. To the war table. And then I'm gonna, in this stream, make myself a cup of coffee real quick. Because I do want to separate this stream from...
Cedric said the blankets weren't worth selling. He's giving them to the Inquisition for free.
And I want to separate this stream from, In Your Heart Shall Burn.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux. Let us begin.
Ah, Liliana, you're like very busy. So let me save my game. I can't because it's already auto-saving. Now I can save my game. Right here. And actually what I want to do is... get rid of everything before Redcliffe Castle. Just to clean up my saves a little bit because I won't need to revisit them. Overwrite that just to be on the safe side. And then I'm going to log out of this stream. So, thank you for watching, and I will be back. And we will be doing the last leg of being in Haven, and Your Heart Shall Burn, where we finally get to meet our nemesis. So, stay tuned. I'll be back. Ciao.